Good morning, good afternoon, Zimbabweans, fellow Africans. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome to your favorite program, Padare Namambo Soswe, where today we are focusing on the presidential rallies that are going on. As you know, President Chamisa is visiting all the provinces in Zimbabwe, of course, getting information about what happened in the just ended shameful elections, and also giving citizens, giving Zimbabweans the way forward. He has been to March Central, he has been to Masha East, he has been to Masvingo, and this week the presidential interface rallies continue, and we'll be giving you just some of the highlights of his rallies, what he has been saying, what he's encouraging citizens to do. I know people will be saying, President Chamisa, he is not quiet. He is moving around all the provinces, engaging citizens on the way forward. Remember, if there is going to be anything that will happen in Zimbabwe, it has to involve Zimbabweans. The citizens have to be involved in it. They have to have a say in it. And that's also something that we need to know, because whenever there is action, whenever something happens, it just doesn't happen organically. There has to be some form of mobilization, and that mobilization is going on right now. People need to be ready, and that's exactly what President Chamisa is doing right now. Let me welcome again my partner in crime, Barbara. Thank you so much. Please, Sangana Nevan.
Thank you so much, Chief Soswe. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Zimbabwe. Lingabe litshona njani, lavuka kanjani umswakazi omuhle emagumbini amane wonke omhlaba. Yebo, sesibuyile uhlelo lapho esikhangela khona izindaba ade zisenzakala especially sikhangele kubandla le-CCC lapho umongameli we-CCC uNelson Chamisa akade ehamba khona ebona ehambela ama-province esiyakuzwa ukuthi ama-elections ahamba njani, le ebizwa kuthiwa yi-interface ngesikhiwa, lapha azuza khona i-feedback from abantu abavotayo. Ngiyethemba siyakwazi ukuthi ukhetho lweZimbabwe lwayenziwa mhla ka-23 kodwa impumela yakhona kayizange ibe yimpumelo right ngenxa yokuthi iZANU-PF yatshontsha ama-votes awe-CCC, atshontsha ama-votes aka-President Nelson Chamisa. So uPresident Nelson Chamisa uthi yena akavumi, kumele kuqaliswe kutsha, kuthiwa ingungu ayichayeki, phela ingungu yokutshontsha ayichayeki. Ngakho uhamba-ke ekhulumisana labantu esizwa ukuthi bona abantu baphathe kanjani ngesikhathi sama-elections, bakubona njani ngesikhathi sama-elections, and izinto ezaziphuma ebantwini bekhuluma besithi abanye batshaywa, babetshaywa yifazi, abanye behlukuluzwa, kodwa ezinye indaba zazingaphumi phela ngoba phela laba abantu behlala emachokotshokweni emakhaya lapho kungafiki khona izindaba. So iziningi-ke izinto ezazisenzakala. Ukhetho lweZimbabwe, even iSADC yakhuluma ukuthi khona lwalungabalulekanga, lwalungekho free, lwalungekho fair, lwalungekho credible. IZEC yona ngokwayo ngehluleka umsebenzi. So sizalinika-ke izindaba ezazisenzakala phakathi kweviki kumbe inyanga yonke ekaSeptember, kumbe sithi kusukisela ama-elections ephela up until kathesi sesingene kwinyanga entsha eka-October. Yebo chief, uri kuona here zvandakapfeka nhasi? Uri kuona here nhasi? Tapinda
naso wakapenga.
tapinda inonzi Black History Month kunoku, Black History Month the whole of October, mwedzi wedu isusu. So ndosaka wakandona ndakapfeka so nhasi.
Black History Month, yes, that's very good. These are some of the programs that help to shape Black history. And we need to have a special program on that, Barbara. I'm sure we can come up with something. But like Barbara was saying, ndo zviri kutaurwa naPresident Chamisa, vanga vachitaura zvavo nechindevere, saka takuitira vanga vasinganyatsonzwi, vasinganzwe chindevere. But tichida kuti vana vese veZimbabwe vagone chindevere, vagone shona, vagone marudzi ose emuZimbabwe. Ndo zvatenge tichikurudzira. President Chamisa pavari kufamba vachitaura nyaya yekubirwa kwakaitwa sarudzo, vachinzwawo zviri kutaurwa nevanhu vanga varipo, vari kunzwa nyaya, vari kunzwa zviri kubva kuma-polling agents, vari kubva zviri kubva kune vanhu vacho vakavhota. Pese pavari kuita marali, vari kutombotanga vanzwa kuti vanhu vemudunhu imomo vari kutaura kuti chii, uyewo vachibvunza vanhu kuti zvinotoita sei, ivo vozopedzisirawo vachitaurira vanhu kuti aiwa, nyaya iri panapa idiki diki, sarudzo idzi dzakaitwa hadzina kumira zvakanaka, hadzina kufamba zvakanaka, tinofanira kudzokorodza sarudzo idzodzo. Asi hatingodzokorodze chete, panofanira kutanga paita kutauriranwa kunoita kuti paitike ma-electoral reforms, kuitira kuti tisarambe tichingosangana nedambudziko rimwe chete iroro. President Chamisa vakamira, pavanga vakamira ipapo, havasi kudzokera kumashure. Munoziva imi kuti announced ma-results, those results were announced against President Chamisa's wish, the people of Zimbabwe's wish, because they had said they did not see anything from ZEC. It was just numbers. Emerson Mnangagwa and his ZEC, they just came up with numbers. And as a result, the CCC chief agent to the president during the election did not sign for those results. Remember, all political parties are supposed to sign, and then the results are announced as a true reflection of what would have come out of the elections. That was not done. So the position of the party right now, the position of CCC right now is that the election were a fraud, and the election are now in void. So even the inauguration of Emmerson Mnangagwa is also now in void. So again, we are seeing Emmerson Mnangagwa being fraud in illegitimate issues. There is an illegitimate crisis in Zimbabwe that we are trying to resolve, and that President Chamisa has said is going to be resolved very soon. We are not going to wait for 2028 as ZANU-PF is moving around telling people that there is not going to be another election before 2028. That they can dream on. It's not going to happen. We as citizens, we are not going to wait until 2028. Something has to give. Something has to happen. But before we show you the some of the videos and audios that are being done, or that for President Chamisa in those provinces, let me just give you some news here in America. Something that is happening in North America. We have been visited Tatsikwa, now former Prime Minister Professor Arthur Mutambara, popularly known as Ago. There he is. He is here in America, and he will be addressing Zimbabweans, talking about his book, and of course, also talking about what he thinks is the way forward in Zimbabwe in Atlanta this week. He will also be in Dallas, Texas, on the 3rd and 4th of this month. We have the advert. We'll flight it there. He will be in Dallas at a hotel. If you can just put the information that I put on the poster in the comment section, the hotel where Professor Arthur Mutambara will be addressing Zimbabweans. He is here in America, and you'll be addressing Zimbabweans in Atlanta. You'll also be addressing Zimbabweans in Dallas, Texas. So please make a date with him. This is one of our most educated Zimbabweans, former Prime Minister, full of wisdom, full of knowledge, and he is here. Go and share with him what you think should be the way forward. You also give the way forward in Zimbabwe. So that's Professor Arthur Mutambara. But back to our main topic today, President Chamisa addressing provincial assemblies or citizen assemblies. If we can play one video, and then we can move on to the other ones. Mood of the rallies that we're just showing you very shortly. We are going to show you what President Chamisa was saying during those rallies, but we just wanted to capture the mood of the people on the ground. So while some people are disillusioned here, people in Zimbabwe, are jovial. They are expectant. They are still hopeful. They remain hopeful of a good situation in Zimbabwe. Who said it was ever going to be easy? We knew that we were not just going to get this victory on a silver plate. We know we won the election, but I can tell you that there is a lot more that needs to be done, and that lot more is what is beginning right now. Is what you'll be seeing in the next few weeks and in the next few months. People have not given up hope. Barbara, before we get into the president's speech, just comment on the mood on the ground, the mood of the people of Zimbabwe who have remained resilient and who, have remained, hopeful.
Yeah, Chief. What I can say is the mood is electric. People are still hopeful. People know that they voted. People know that they won. People know that President Chamisa won. I know there are people, even the comment section, Chief, who are saying, "Hey, you guys, your updates are useless." They are not useless. If they're useless, what are you doing there, listening to useless updates? Hatisi kuzodzora tsvimbo, Chief. We are going to talk. We are going to talk about our elections that were stolen, and we are going to talk about the fact that President Chamisa won this election. We are going to talk about the illegitimate crisis that we are having in Zimbabwe. We are going to talk about Mnangagwa being an illegitimate president. Vakazvigadza because they have they had the instruments, they had the power. But kuzvigadza kwavo, it's a nullity, it's null and void. SADC yakaburitsa report ikati but elections ekuzimbabwe, they were not done in a credible manner. Our elections failed the credibility test, Chief. So we are not going to stop, guys. We are going to talk about these stolen elections. And believe you me, Chief, I know something is going to happen. And ukanzwa ZANU, I've always said ukanzwa ZANU ichigwauta kune zvinenge zvichiitika kuseri uko. And one thing that I know, ZANU-PF will never update their own people. They let their own people vachihumana vasina information, ivo vachiziva kuseri kuti pane zvavari kuita. They know they stole an election, and they know kuti nyika iyi haikuzotongeka because vakaba, So the mood iri very good, Chief, all over. Kwese kwakafamba president, even here in the diaspora, people are just hopeful and they are planning to do more demos. Wherever kwaachaenda Mnangagwa, tinotomeka sure kuti we will disturb. Ndo zvatoda kutoona izvozvo, Chief. We will make sure that we will disturb wherever he is going, because we can't have another 5 years, Chief. 5 years tichingotumira mari, hatichatombokwanisi kuita development dzedu isusu. Taakuchengeta vanhu kumusha uko vanofanira kunge dai vachizvishandira, Chief. That's not right. We can't be doing that. No.
That's not how it is supposed to be. If we can play one of the speeches from President Chamisa.
Vafana wezano wasinakana mapendi hotela pana panamuna dzavo. That must stop. That must stop. Chamisa oye. Zimbabwe inyike. Zimbabwe is company ZANU. Zimbabwe is not ZANU PF company. Chamisa oye. Uye people see atisi vanoko mainini. Tinoko maikuru.
Tinofuti chaya kuya. Iyo ndo yatiri kunotekenya mubhokisi. Babo weka haiwa vachamisa tine dambudziko tinongobirwa because ndakaona wapfara echidiki muri kurasika ka munotaura kuti hazvina zvazvinochinja haiwa dei zvisina zvazvinochinja dei vasingarovi vanhu dei zvisina zvazvinochinja dei vasingauyi vachizama kubraiba vanhu vachikanganisa masabuku kumaruwa vanoziva kuti vhoti ndo simba rako vanoda kuti upere simba usapera pawa hatipere pawa munhu wetino usapera pawa.
I don't think that's the right video. Okay, that's the wrong. That's not the right video. The right video will be coming very soon, very shortly. While we are waiting for the correct video, let me just give you some sad news here. I think most of you have heard what happened in Chakari, and the big house horse mine in Chakari, where we have lost 10 Zimbabweans. A mine collapsed, a mine shaft collapsed in Chegutu in Chakari. Is it Chakari? Near Chegutu and Kadoma. So we want to, as a Change Radio, we want to say nematambudziko kumuri dzakarasikirwa ndo zvinhu zvatiri kurwira izvozvo kuti mamaini edu ave safe. Our mines are not safe. Just 10 people, 10 lives have been lost. Up to now, those bodies have not been retrieved from that mine because they don't have the right equipment to do that, and they also don't have the trained rescuers to do that. It's very unfortunate. I'm just mentioning this because when I saw it, it just broke my heart. And these are the things that keep me going in this struggle, because I understand safety. I mean, in an industry here where safety is always uppermost in anything that you do, at every job that you do. But that's not happening in Zimbabwe. We are just allowing these Chinese, these Russians, these foreigners to come and set up mines. And all they do is set up something that gives them, the money right there. And they forget about the welfare of workers. They forget about the safety of our workers. And now that's the reason why we have lost 10 Zimbabweans. And the number is, some people are saying, can rise. And out of those 10 people that died in Chakari, only 4 bodies have been recovered. Most of the bodies are still there. They are seeing them, but they can't get them because they don't have the right equipment. They don't have the right people, the right human resources who are trained to do that. It's very unfortunate. If we can now play the right video. Okay, it looks like it's the video is going to come. Let's not worry about it. We are Change Radio at Pererwe. We'll still get you to the video. But Barbara, you've listened to the president speaking in all these interface rallies that he has been making, he's doing. What can you make of them? What has been the president's biggest message to Zimbabweans in Zimbabwe and Zimbabweans in the diaspora.
Yes, yeah. His biggest message and a consistent message, Chief, was to say people should not lose hope. And he constantly reminded people that we won the election, and people should continue demanding what is rightfully theirs. And he constantly speaks of fresh elections, and also emphasizes on a transitional government where it is going to comprise of people like maybe the stakeholders, and whilst this government is set, they are going to be the reforms are going to be made. You remember my reforms ataingochemera kubva pachiri JNU. ZANU-PF yakangoita tuma reforms tushoma shoma. They didn't want, they were capitalizing on the idea yekuti they were heading the government, ndivo vanga vari vaine presidium, and they didn't want to do some other, why they were dilly-dallying. And even after the 2018 elections, our MPs continued tabling my reforms, and the ZANU-PF would do my piecemeal reforms. So this time, the reforms are going to be done thoroughly. All the reforms will be done, and that will be part of this transitional government. And I know a lot of people would say kuna zvakadaro. Even in 2008, people were saying Mugabe will never allow to be on the table natsvangirai. Mugabe never, iye Mugabe wacho achiti never, hazviite kuti tigare natsvangirai, hazviite kuti nerweseri kamudhara kachitotaura. So people should not be worried. A lot is happening behind the scenes. We know that a lot is happening behind the scenes, and the West, the SADC, discredited the elections, discredited Mnangagwa kuti my elections were not free and fair. So what it then means, SADC is saying Mnangagwa, you are illegitimate. That's what they say. So President Chamisa'S message is very clear, Chief. It's very clear. Kuti it's either fresh elections or to pave way for fresh elections achona panofana kuitwa ma-reforms, because we can't just do fresh elections without reforms, because inodzokera futi kakunoriga ZANU-PF yachona. So tangwara, Chief. Yeah. Over to you, Chief.
Yes, Chairman Barbara, thank you for that. I was just trying to get one of the videos here, but that's the message that the president has been putting up to people, telling them what happened during the elections. Of course, a lot of people know what happened during the elections, but it's the reinforcement that matters. And I just like Barbara that he is consulting people so that when there is any action that needs to be taken, people will be aware. Demos don't just happen, and action don't just happen. It just doesn't happen. There is a lot that goes on behind the scenes. There is a lot that is done, to prepare and get people on board and let people know what is going to happen, and what the president has done without saying out a lot and without exposing himself. Remember, ZANU-PF will be waiting. They'll be lying in wait for him so that he just says some stuff that is that they want, that they can use against him. He has been very careful, but you can see, you can understand the underlying messages behind these rallies. They are just not ordinary rallies. Have you found the video yet?
Yes, I found the one you sent, but I need to convert to video. You sent an audio, so I'm just converting it, then I'll play.
Oh, okay. So it's coming right now so that we can just get to hear the gist of what the president has been saying across the provinces. His message is the same across the board. And you hear that he has been asking people to do their part wherever you are, wherever we are, even here in the diaspora. There's a call for us to let the world know what happened in Zimbabwe. We need to keep up the voice. We cannot wait for President Chamisa to do it for us. It has to come from the citizens. It has to come from the ordinary men in the streets. People have to hear it from us, not to wait for the political leaders. Lest it will be confused as people that just want, power. But this is not about power. You hear President Chamisa saying in all his addresses, it's about the people of Zimbabwe. It's about change. It's about, our livelihoods. As we are saying here, that we have lost 10 people in Zimbabwe because they are operating under a mine that is not taking care of their safety needs. Now even the bodies can't even be retrieved. That's what it is about. That's what this struggle is about. It's not about power. It's about the people of Zimbabwe. It's about improving our livelihoods. So that's what you hear from the president in all the rallies that he is addressing. He is making a case for the people of Zimbabwe. I hope we can now hear the video. That if not, over to you, Barbara. Okay, looks like Champion Barbara is also busy trying to get things to happen. But like I told you, you have faith, you have trust in us. We'll make sure that we'll play all the videos of the president's speech when our technical department is finished working on them. Meanwhile, please let's share this video with as many people as possible so that we can continue with this discussion. And going back to my earlier announcement, Professor Ago Mutambara is in America, and he will be addressing Zimbabweans in Dallas, Texas. He is also addressing Zimbabweans in Atlanta. Let me just go to the information here. I hope I can be able to do it while I'm here, so that I can give you the actual dates and the venue of his address. But I have it right here. There we go. Professor Arthur Mutambara in Dallas, Texas. So it's 4 October 2023, 7 o'clock p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. Hyatt Place, Dallas, Plano, 3100 Dallas Parkway, Plano, Texas. So that's where the event will be. So those who are in Dallas, Texas, please get ready to go and meet with the former Prime Minister, Arthur Mutambara. He'll be at the Hyatt Hotel in Plano from 7 o'clock p.m. To 9 o'clock p.m. On the 3rd of October. And the information to those who are in America is being shared right now in all the groups, in all the community groups. It will be a good discussion. I can tell you it's about Zimbabwe, and it's also about Professor Arthur Mutambara's books. Are we ready, Champion Esther?
Yes.
Okay.
Rakati hamuna kitwa ma elections mu Zimbabwe mahumbwe ndozviri pano. ichokwadi chakaonekwa neAU kuti munyika hamuna kuitwa sarudzo ndo zviri kupupurwa nevana veMashonaland Central. Ichokwadi chakaonekwa neEU vana Carter Foundation United Nations kuti chakaitwa muZimbabwe is not an election but a coercion.
Yes.
Now zvazvareva takaziona isi kuti maitirwo aitwa ndechitsotsi aziva kuti atadza kubuda. Hamuna kuziva kuti vanga vane presiding officers aipa results apedza kuitwa matani. Ndobva vaona kuti timu yabayiwa. Vaona kuti timu yabayiwa ndobva vada kunoshanda backwards kuda kunoshandurudza zvinhu. Zvamuri kutaura ndezvimwe zvavakanga vachiita asi izvozvo ndo zvavakazama kuita kuti vachinje kuvhota kwakaita vanhu. Zvino chinonakidza ndechekuti hakuna chaunoita chisingaonekwi nezvisoro kudenga. Apa zviri pachena kana muda kuona vangaita nharo ivo mukavabvunza mukati mumwoyo mavo vanokudza kuti hapana chatakawina. Ndava chinonzi kuwina it's a spontaneous reaction yecelebration. But havaiti that spontaneous reaction because havana kuwina. Bava haigoni kupemberera nekuti nozanburidza anogona kuuya in time kuzotitora. Saka ndauya muMaCentral kuzokuudzai shoko rimwe chete kuti aiwa musarasa mbereko vamwe munokufirwa ima hamuna kufirwa. Musarasa mbereko nokubirwa. Kubirwa hazvireva kuti hausi hurudza. Kubirwa zvinotora kuti uri murimi mukuru. Goho rako rinotyisa uya unoba. Saka dzokororo ine simba. Ndosaka tiri kutaura kuti munyika muno hamuna kuitwa sarudzo. Yakaitwa yeinhanganya yamasosva. Yakaitwa imbo dzarinofana kubikwa kuti vana vagute. Nyika ichaita mudumbu neuya aripo. Izvo zvamhanya kuUnited Nations wanganzwa kuti pamudogona kuinda izvi. Kari aiwa nguva yanga isati yakwana. Yangu iri kukwana tinotarisa chiringa zuva. And havasi kuzotistopa. We are going to lead this country into greatness and unto greatness. Vanga mhanya vangaita sei. Nyaya iripo ndeyekuti nguva yedu yaswedera. Ndoda kuti mutarise nguva. Harinoperi gore. Takataura tikati we are not going to have another 5 years. Hazvigoni kuti ngamirira 5 years of this kind of abuse. 5 years of no salaries. 5 years of no money. 5 years of no hospitals. 5 years of no drugs in the hospitals. 5 years of no education for our children. 5 years of no dignity for our people. 5 years of people in the diaspora. Hatibvume izvozvo ndosaka tiri patakabata pasunga 1 sunga dozen. Saka ndokuudzai muMaCentral takaona zvaitika zvose. KumaRuzevha vakashandisa intimidation, coercion, manipulation, command voting, assisted voting, sabhuku voting. Sabhuku voting, chief voting. Now chief voting haibvumidzwe. Vanofana kuita 1 man, 1 vote. 1 woman, 1 vote. First voting haitendedzwi. Anorana ma-elections munyika muno izeki. But edaya akaindafiwa nawo nefasi. Kureva kuti pakatyorwa bumbiro remutemo, pakatyorwa murayiro we-elections electoral act, pakatyorwa ma-protocols eSADC, pakatyorwa ma-AU statutes, pakatyorwa ma-global statutes anorana ma-elections. Ndosaka muchiona paita sungano nekorasi the whole country kuti hakuna election yakaitwa muZimbabwe. So ndauya kuzokuudzai muMaCentral kuti isu takatadza kuwina, takavawina. Asi kana ukawina pazvinhu zvisiri pamutemo kuwina, asi hakusi kuwina. Mapazisepa. Ndosaka ndichiti ma-MP takabvumidza kuti ma-MP makasarudzwa nevanhu. Though makasarudzwa under difficult circumstances. KumaRuzevha kwakabirwa kwakanyanya. Kumadhorobha vakaita inonzi voter suppression nevoter frustration. nekumeka sure kuti vaita distortion vachichinja vamwe kubva vachiwana mazita asimo mumavoters roll. So it was a multiplicity and plethora of strategies avakashandisa, but zvese zvakawira pasi. Zvakadaro takakwanisa kuita 2/3 yema-MP ndobva vazomakaringa akasara ava pa103, asi kurova kune mhando kwepamusoro-soro kwatakaita. Mukatarisa takapapaidza madhorobha ese, iyo Roy Floyd election, iyo Sham election, iyo takanorova 33 mameya out of 34. Takaita kutsuna kunoshamisa. Ndomba unoona chiri chokoma. Pinini kudani ndakasarudzwa. Unosarudzwa usina kana guta kana 1. Hauna kana township kana 1. Hauna kana komboni kana 1. Hauna kana takishop kana 1. Unoitonga sei nyika yo? Ndosaka ndauya kuzokuudzai kuti mirai isu tine urongwa hwatinahwo ndohwokuti nyika ndeye tisu vanhu vacho. Constitution yeZimbabwe mukaenda pasection 88 masimba kunzi munhu anzi president anobva kuvanhu. Mukaenda muconstitution yeZimbabwe section 117 117 inoti masimba ekuti kunzi kune parliament anobva kuvanhu. Chinonzi honorable ndimi vanhu vanosarudza munhu anenge achienda kuparliament. Mukaenda pa162 constitution yenyika apa gweta riri mandirira kutaura rinoreva kuti vari kumatare edzimhosva vana Malawa nevamwe vane simba rinobva muvanhu, kureva kuti pakupera kwazo zvose simba ratakapuwa naMwari riri muvanhu. Vanhu vanofana kupa simba iroro kuvatungamiri vanofana kutungamirira. Uyo anozvigadza, uyo wagara uyo haana kugadzwa nevanhu, haana kugadzwa naMwari. Ndosaka muchiona magetsi anobva atanga kuganuka, mukaona mitengo inobva yaitanga kuganuka, mukanoona zvinhu zvose hapana chinofamba kurakidza kumunyika hamuna kumira zvakadini. Saka masendra ndakaona mabirwa makaitwa honorable Kachukuti aino hakwese kwakabirwa munangagwa aite ma1000 aanozvipaya hapo tinozviziva izvi. Vanhu vokumasentral vanoda change. Hakuna munhu anogona kuvhundusira munhu anomuda. Hakuna munhu anogona kufamba nepfumo kune rudo. Panenge pasina rudo ndo pane tsvimbo mugodzi. Ndosaka vachiuya kuno kuzokuvhundusirai because much central, you are central in your thoughts, in your decision for change. And we start.
We seem to have lost both Chief and Champion Barbara, but that was President Chamisa'S speech, which he delivered in March Central after the elections. And his message in his interface rallies generally is the elections were a sham procedure and we do not recognize the results of the elections, and just generally laying out what is the way forward, which is that we are all standing together as citizens, speaking with one voice and demanding fresh new elections. So, as he said, Simba riri muvanhu. The SADC has played its role. It has given its report on the elections. They were not free, they were not fair. And now the ball is in our court. We have to exercise the power that we have as the citizens, the power that is inherent in our numbers. Saka President Chamisa vari kufamba vachiconsulta Nema citizens on the way forward. So it is important for us going forward to be ready to take action as the citizens, depending on how the leadership leads us. Kuti demand fresh elections. This is what we had for you today, fellow citizens. Thank you for joining us. Stay strong wherever you are. Do not lose hope. Do not lose faith. Remember, every time President Chamisa has gone quiet, he has always emerged with a surprise, always emerged stronger. So right now, he is working on some strategies. So be ready to receive the cue that we stand together as citizens and speak with one voice and demand fresh elections. Keep your eye on this space. We will keep you updated on what is going on. We would like to wish you a blessed week ahead and looking forward to another episode of Padare na Mambo Sose with you. We wish you a blessed night wherever you are, and God bless.
Please ei raskaana.
Tarkkuus yli 99%.